rolling? All right, very good. Okay. So in today's lesson, we're going to continue on with scientific notation, and we're going to work a little bit more with word problems. So by now, you guys should be pretty comfortable with doing scientific notation on the calculator, going from scientific notation to standard notation. So that shouldn't be a problem. The biggest issue is trying to figure out what type of operation to use in the scientific notation problem. So I've got a couple examples here on the board that I want you to copy down or just pay attention to right now, and try to pay attention to some of the key words. So the first thing you can be looking for is when it says how many times bigger. Okay, so the example here, I have a skyscraper, and if I built the skyscraper here, and let's say it was 3,600 feet, and then I had a barn, let's say it was 90 feet, how many times bigger is the skyscraper than the barn? Well, in this case, I would actually divide 3,600 divided by 90 to get 40 times bigger. It is 40 times bigger than the barn. So anytime it says how many times bigger, you want to think about division. Okay? Another concept here. How much more of something? So this would be like an example if somebody had 20 Snickers bars and somebody had 5 Snickers bars, how much more did they have? Well, then you would subtract 20 minus 5 to get 15. So when it asks how much more of something, you would want to subtract. Now another one, number 3, what is the combined total? Now when we're asking for the combined total, like yesterday's when you found the mass of Earth and Venus, you added those totals together. And finally the last one, which is probably the most difficult one to understand, is when you have a small item or a single item, and then there's many items and we want to know what the total is. Now here's one thing I don't want you to get confused. Total does not always mean addition. So just because you see the word total doesn't mean that you're going to be adding. So in this case, here's an example I think of when I think of this. I think of a shopping bag that can only hold up to 10 items. Okay, so there's 10 items with their eggs, bread, milk, whatever. Awesome. So if each shopping bag holds 10 items, and in my car I have 15 shopping bags, how many total items are there? So again, each bag holds 10 items. There's 15 bags in my car. Well, then I would do 10 times 15 to get 150 items in all. Okay? So if you see a problem like this, which you might see in a warm-up, think about multiplication. Okay? So one of the things I want you to do right now is, if you can, pause the video at this point and take a screenshot of this so you have this in your photos. Now, after the video, after you're done watching the video, you're going to go log on to Schoology and do the warm-up that's in the yellow exponent file under materials, and do the lesson 11 warm-up. Okay? If you have any questions, feel free to ask.